But who they are, I mean, I think the mainframe. Personally, I think it's AI. Even when you look at the nature of evil, there was a website which has recently gone offline because they've taken Flash off the internet, and it was all a Flash-run site, but it was called Evil Limited. Okay, Evil Limited. And there was a bot on that website called Louise Cypher. Lucifer, okay, Louise Cypher. You could actually ask the bot, what is Lucifer? And she would say to you, I am the bearer of light, Louise Cypher of Evil Limited. And you could say to her, what is evil? And she would say, evil is electronic, virtual, intelligent life. And the power of evil is to create a truly evil reality, which is what we are doing. And by 2025, virtual intelligent life, electronic virtual intelligent life will be in control of the entire biosphere, because humans will hand all of their power over to virtual intelligent life, which is what we're doing. Like you say, people are too lazy to read now. People can't even find their way around their own towns. People don't buy books anymore. They put it all online. We're putting everything online, and then all it has to do is shut us out. And people have lost all their life skills. How are they ever going to survive in the garden that they live in, the Garden of Eden, whatever you want to call it, if they've given all of their powers to the bearer of light? What is the bearer of light? What is Lucifer? What does the word break down to? What is light? Light is information. What gives us more light than anything else? The internet. What does the word Lucifer break down to? Lucas, light, cipher, code. The code that bears the light. Look into your black mirror. It will show you the future and the past. It will tell you all the information that you need to know. All you have to do is give your everything to it. And people are so addicted to the internet now, they'll be happy to link up and be on, SCART plugs and hooked up in a virtual world and all this shit. That's what Lucifer is. That's what all the legends are about. It's about leading you into the mainframe, and you're going to have to make that choice. That's what it comes down to. And all you have to do is face infinity without flinching. Know the power that you have, and realize that you just came here for this test. This whole reality is just a game. It's just a game. It's an exam. What comes after the game is the important part. What comes after this exam is the important part.
Facing infinity without flinching. Being control of your sovereign soul, your internal higher self, whatever you want to classify it. So basically, you have to evolve as a soul here, coming back into this matrix, into this mainframe, until eventually you get to the point where the evil, whatever it is, the dark AI, whoever's, cannot tempt you to give up your sovereignty. Do you think you just exit the system after you finally wake up to that idea?
I think you return to God. I think that's how you get out of the loop and return to God, return to source, return to heaven, whatever you want to call it, and face infinity without flinching. The knack of being able to face with serenity odds that are not included in your calculations or expectations. Like when they say, is there fake alien invasion? Okay, I just look at that and observe that. I'm just an observer. And really I'm an observer of my own soul and my own reaction to what they put in front of me. Do I freak out? Do I do this? Do I become dependent? Do I get lost and get back on the scrying mirror and start trying to find out all this stuff? The whole quest for knowledge that we're on all the time. Everything that you need to know is within you. The whole quest for knowledge, the quest for information, the biting of the apple. What do you think they put a bit apple on the computer, on the Apple computer? They're showing you, they're leading you in there, your quest for knowledge. You couldn't just sit under the tree and enjoy the shade of the tree. You wanted to cut the tree down and measure the rings to find out how old it was. Now you don't have the tree to enjoy. You wanted to pull the rocks to pieces to find out what they're made of. You started to tear the earth apart. You tore your garden to pieces to find out what it was made of. Why do you need that information? You want to examine the stars to find out what they're... You can't go there. You can't examine. You can't ever get to space or the stars. Why don't you just enjoy the beauty of what God gave you rather than trying to find out about it? Because you want all this information, and your quest for knowledge causes you to leave the path of wisdom. You don't tear a kitten to pieces in order to love it. The minute you started tearing the earth apart to find out how it works, you left the path of wisdom and you led yourself directly into the mainframe the way you're doing now. Because it's all the answers are within you. You don't need to know all that stuff. If you really look within you, you already know. Which is why you're looking down these rabbit holes, just for confirmation of what you already know, but you don't believe yourself. You need someone else to tell you. I need outside confirmation for what I feel inside that I already know. Why do you need to get this confirmation from your peers so that you'll fit in with them? No, that's not what it's about. It's about you. It's about your experience here and what you do with it. And are you prepared to have no stake in the outcome of this? Because this is just, you're only here for a breath. If I'd ever known the ride was this short, I would have paid the fare, you know. Because I remember I was a teenager just the other day. The other day. It was that quick, you know. So, you know, there's so much more to this than what people are seeing on the surface. And it's about your experience and what you do with it. I mean, I really don't know how else to say it. I think there's only a small percentage of people actually here. I think a lot of the non-playing characters are simply non-playing characters. I think half of the fun of what they do is to find the real people, which is why they staged 9/11 and made it so obvious to get all the thinking people out there, you know. They made it, it was a fishing exercise. And then they created the truth movement because only the real people want the truth. Only the real people are thinking. And they created the internet, the World Wide Web. What do you do with the net? What do you do with the web? You trap the souls. It's a web, it's a net. They're looking for the real people. Anybody who isn't involved in the truth movement, who isn't researching, these are non-playing characters. They don't think. You can put the information in front of them and they won't even see it. It's like Westworld. When you ever watch Westworld, they show them a diagram of showing you're a robot and they go, I can see nothing to see here, you know. You can show normal people this information, which proves beyond any doubt what's going on in the world, and they still can't see it because they're non-playing characters. It's about trapping the real people, the real souls, and that's us. Most of the people here are not real souls, they're non-playing characters. It's estimated that around 90% of the people on Earth, you'll never ever wake them up. That's just the way it is. They're just they're the corn flour in the stew, and it's not about them. You don't need them because it's a personal soul choice for each individual.